Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. Just read a rather interesting article on World Net Daily. The title I thought was a little confusing because when I opened it up and read it, it wasn't what I thought it would be. The title is Who Lost the GOP Presidential Debate? And what I was looking for is to see what World Net Daily thought about the actual candidates that they feel lost the debate. But what the article is really about is the network that he feels, he meaning Joseph Farah, the leader of World Net Daily. He thought that the network itself, Fox News, more importantly, 2 out of the 3 talking heads, he thought that Megyn Kelly lost the debate and Chris Wallace lost the debate. He was less critical of Bret Baier. I personally don't know why, because I had posted videos and I thought what Bret Baier did to open the debate was absolutely insulting, especially since Donald was the front runner. But for whatever reason, Joseph Farah is cutting Bret Baier some slack. He didn't do the same with Megyn, and he didn't do the same with Wallace. According to the article, the person that won the debate was none other than Donald Trump, followed by Dr. Ben Carson, Carla Fiorina, and Ted Cruz and Mike Huckabee. And he said what they had in common was their unbridled attack on the irrational, illogical plague of mental illness that threatens to destroy Americans' free society. I'm inclined to agree. You know what frustrates me is that Fox News is taking bows for having had one of the largest viewerships ever outside of some major sport events. I believe 24 million people tuned in. It wasn't to see Megyn Kelly, and it wasn't to hear Bret Baier, and it wasn't to hear Chris Wallace, who usually sounds like he's got marbles in his mouth, you know, when he talks. Chris Wallace, I'm Chris Wallace. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, they tuned in to see the Donald. And I'm glad that someone's finally exposing Fox News for what they are. They are not fair and balanced. The revenues that they generate based on the facade that they've created is greater than all of the other stations combined. I think that's going to change now. I think that a lot of viewers are going to tune in elsewhere. I've said this on 2 or 3 of my previous videos. I'm not going to watch Megyn Kelly. I'm not going to watch Bret Baier. And I'm not going to watch Chris Wallace. If other people do the same thing, and if those other people are large enough in numbers, well, I think Chris Wallace, Megyn Kelly, and Bret Baier might find themselves on the outside looking in. That's sort of what I think. And again, I don't quite understand why Joseph Farah was trying to defend Bret Baier. What he did, I thought, was as disgusting as what the other 2 did. Actually, it's more than the other 2. You had that fat, over-bloated Frank Luntz with his focus group. What a total waste that is, huh? Focus group. Bunch of people that he gathered together that didn't like the Donald. Focus groups are no different than polls. Depends on who you ask and what you ask. You're going to get the kind of answers you expect by putting the people that you ask in place. Make any sense? Anyway, watch, read, be aware. Fox News, that's where they're headed. That's where they should be headed. That's sort of what I think. Read the article. Let me know what you think.